Recently, I've been running using an app called the Nike Run app. And on the app, they have these things called guided runs where as you're running, they have a running coach kind of in your ear telling you certain tips and tricks, things to help you have a more successful, more effective run and to help you become better at kind of the skill or the art of running. And the other day I was running and the tip was this: to run with your chin up. They're telling you to run with your chin just slightly up beyond what would be normal. And I noticed a few things immediately. Number one, I noticed that my breathing was less labored as I was able to get more complete breaths. Second thing I noticed was that my arms kind of, because of my chin position, my head position, my arms got a little bit, helped me build more forward momentum. The third thing I realized immediately was that my stride, step to step, became a little more stable, to be honest. And then finally, because my chin was up and my momentum was forward and my arms were kind of creating that, I noticed that my stride was a little more accurate or technically correct, and as a result, my knees were hurting less. All because of a simple thing of where my head was. My head was up. And it got me to think about this simple thing, this simple truth of my head being up helped me run with more grace and less kind of toiling and laboring in my run. Which reminded me of something Jesus said in John chapter 6 when he said, "You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." That word "know" in the original language is the Greek word gnosko, which means to have an intimate understanding of. A little later in that same passage of John 6, Jesus is kind of being questioned by some adversaries. They were coming against him, questioning his motives for doing ministry, for doing what he did. Now, Jesus replied and simply stated what his real motives were. But his adversaries were kind of unrelenting in their accusations and were misinterpreting really his intentions the whole time. Jesus didn't get bent out of shape. He just stayed steady doing what he knew to do. He kept living and moving forward with grace and a sense of peace. And it got me thinking about how in our lives, like Jesus, we can move forward with grace and ease even when people are misunderstanding or misinterpreting our actions and our motives. And the reason Jesus was able to do it was because he knew intimately the approval of his Father. See, Jesus knew that God the Father was well pleased with him. You know, thinking about running with your head down, I think many people, we live our lives with our heads down. Maybe because we feel shame, maybe we feel guarded, and we've lost this sense of confidence. And so we're living kind of with our heads down. And I believe that when we get an understanding, especially as people who are following Jesus, when we get an understanding, an intimate knowledge, a knowing of that God's love is for us, that he is for us, that he is pleased, that you have the love of your heavenly Father, we can pick our heads up, keep our chins up, and we can move forward with grace, breathing easier and feeling less toiled in our steps that we take day by day, and ultimately we'll build some forward momentum. So today, I want to help you have some faith. And here's the tip: keep your chin up because God is smiling at you. So chin up. Hope this helped you have faith for today. I love you. I'll see you soon.